So what's up, people, and welcome to the chapter 26 discussion of Kaiju 8 or monster number 8. So chapter 26 came out a few days back, and as always I will leave a link to that chapter that's currently being shown on the publisher's official website, Manga Plus, for free for the North American audience for a few weeks. So if you're interested, go take a look at it. So, chapter 26. I enjoy chapter 26 a lot. One of the main reasons is because we got to see Shinomiya again in action. And not only do we see her in action, but we see her styling in action. It turns out that because she is a protege, both Commander Hoshina and Commander Mina have decided that she should get one of the special weapons that is typically reserved for commanders. And so in her case, she gets this, very interesting, huge axe that she wields very, very well in a battle. And so this is following the pattern of what you're seeing a lot these days, which is small frame girls carrying really huge weapons. If you remember a few years back, it was the guys who was carrying a lot of these big weapons, right? Guts with his giant sword, or similarly Cloud Strife with his big buster sword. But now we see a lot of young small frame girls who are wielding huge weapons, whether it's Ruby Rose with the Crescent Rose, or Rory Mercury in Gate with her halberd, or, in this case Shinomiya with this giant axe. So whatever the pattern, it is very interesting to see. And one of the things that we find out from chapter 26 is where they get these special weapons. And so this is very similar to the Quinky weapons that you see in Tokyo Ghoul, where the weapons are taken from the appendages of these monsters, the kind of the natural weapons that these monsters have, and they use them as raw materials to create these very special weapons. And so Shinomiya's axe is a very special axe. It's somewhat a self-propelling axe. It has an electromagnetic kind of a launching capability from the back of the axe, and when she utilizes it, she can spin that axe really fast. It's kind of similar to Ruby Rose's Crescent Rose, which is a gun scythe. And if you remember, the scythe is really big, but she can wield it really well because she uses the repercussions from the gun to actually spin that scythe around. And so similarly, you see Shinomiya in action here when she wields that electromagnetic launch. She could do some serious damage to these beasts. So this was a really interesting fight to see. But of course, one of the really great fights that we were all waiting for was the continued fight between that monster number 10 type humanoid monster and Vice Commander Hoshina. And this is really good because of the fact that we are continuing to see that this is a fight that is well balanced. You see the pure brute strength of monster number 10 against the sheer absolute skill of Commander Hoshina. And you're not sure which one will prevail over the battle. But so far, Hoshina has been doing quite well, and we do get to the end of the chapter where Hoshina is starting to say that he is going to release what seems to be a special move. So that is the cliffhanger for this chapter, and it is interesting to see how this will go on. But in any case, this was a really enjoyable chapter because this was a very action-packed chapter. This is basically not much in terms of plot, but it's tremendously full of action. And the action is really well done in monster number 8. So anyway, if you're interested in looking at a chapter that is very action-packed, then I think chapter 26 is pretty good. And it does make us very much interested in what will happen in chapter 27 with regards to the battle between Vice Commander Hoshina and monster number 10. And so when that chapter comes out, I will put up another video, and I hope you join me at that time. And until then, happy comic book reading, and as always, Jaya, nice day everyone.